daily. I see myself posting around 11:59, but it's because I'm a very busy person, but combining this, is actually the grace of God. I'm so grateful to Africa Agility. I'm grateful to you, ma'am. You're looking good. You're looking so beautiful. I'm grateful. I'm grateful to all the trainers. These are top-notch professionals, Mr. JT, PJ, Boluwatife, our queen mother, our tech mama. God bless our queens. I'm so grateful. Thank you, ma'am, for this opportunity. Only God can reward you. Thank you.
Thank you. Now you're about to make me cry. Thank you, ladies. Thank you, ladies. Your testimonials your stories are beautiful, and I want you to share this to the world. And just remember that your journey, the second stage is about to start. So there's another 3-month mentorship program for you. Well, I'm going to hand over to Bolanle now because we need to start on time and end on time. Bolanle, over to you.
Thank you. Thank you so much, AJ. First of all, good afternoon, everyone. Good afternoon. I am officially welcoming you all to the closing ceremony and the show and tell hackathon, which comes up at the end of every cohort. I can remember that I was part of the members of the cohort 5. So as you're looking at me, we are soon going to be in the same group, alumnus of Africa Agility. Alumni, I'm an alumnus of Africa Agility, and you're about to become alumni of Africa Agility as well. It's such a wonderful experience being part of this entire project. And I'm glad to have you all. I'm glad that we did welcoming ceremony, although maybe some of you were not here when we did our welcoming ceremony, but I'm glad that you are here for the closing ceremony. It simply shows that you were able to pull through, you were able to go ahead, you just did all that you could to ensure that you finished well. I'm going to be taking us through a series of events that have been outlined for us today. This is the Girls in Tech grand finale, and I officially welcome everyone once again. Anu, thank you so much for putting this together, and I'm also thanking every other person who is a part of this wonderful project. Thank you, girls. Thank you so much for being a part of this. For the day's event, we have the first thing to do is going to be explaining to us what this Africa Agility is all about. We are going to be having reflections. We are also going to be taking keynote address. After that, we'll be going into the hackathon show and tell, proper, where teams are going to be, presenting what they have come up with, tech solutions that they have come up with to societal problems. After that, we are going to be having the mentorship immersion. And then we are going to be taking, for the first time, because this didn't happen during my cohort, we're going to be having a valedictorian speech. And after this valedictorian speech, we're going to be getting the hackathon results. That is, the result of this hackathon will be officially announced. And after that, we're going to be taking the vote of thanks and closing remarks. And this will be done by the founder herself. So you are all welcome. Thank you, girls. Please, if you are a part of us, if you are joining, if you have just joined, if you have joined before, thumbs up on the chat box, or just put your favorite emojis there. Thank you so much. I will now want to call on Faridat Ibidun. Faridat Ibidun will be handling the reflection of the bootcamp. Faridat Ibidun is a product owner at Africa Agility. She owns the Faridat Ibidun. Over to you.
Hi, Bolanle, can you confirm that everybody can hear me, please?
Yes, we can hear you, Faridat.
Okay, thank you so much. So girls, hi. Yeah, so queens, as of yesterday, honestly, I still was not sure of what my speech will look like for you today. because I did not want to perspire to inspire energy speech. I really want to share something realistic, something deep, something you can relate to, something you can connect to. And I was wondering what that kind of speech will look like. I thought for a moment, should we invite an alumni to inspire you just like we did for your onboarding section? And I just thought, maybe I could as well just use my own story. So girls, allow me to share a part of my story with you today. So just a short while ago, I found myself at the crossroad of uncertainty. I took a leap of faith, embarking on a journey that would forever alter the trajectory of my life. I myself am an alumni and beneficiary of Girls in Tech program, Cohort 4 to be precise. And to your surprise, I started with front-end development track. I know most of you must have thought, oh, maybe I started with product management. No. So my journey in tech started with coding. You know, I was influenced by the boost then. Texas. I also wanted to code, you know. But ours was a physical program in Lagos, and unlike yours, which is virtual now. And I remember as I stepped into that physical program, I remember juggling the demands of a full-time job and also immersing myself in the world of web development. I found myself facing a myriad of challenges, but every single line of code I wrote reminded me why I started in the first place. And because my work is, I have a background in healthcare sector. In fact, I'm a registered nurse, to your surprise. Back then, I was working at a COVID isolation center as a contract worker in an hospital at VI. So what it looked like for me then was I had to work 4 days straight at a time and have 4 days off. So then because of Africa Agility Program, because I was selected, and it means I had to schedule my shift to be night shift. So I work like 5 p.m. to 8 a.m. That was like my routine work. And then immediately after work, I got moving to Eco Innovation Center to attend my class. So I did 9 a.m. to 3 p.m. for me then, and then come back to resume night duty again. So if you are following this story keenly, you will ask me then, when do you sleep? I mean, go to work from 5 p.m. to 8 a.m. and then go to training at the center from 9 a.m. to 3 p.m. only for me to resume work again. So you could imagine how hectic it is for me at that time. And and this is where the whole thing started. However, that training gave me the foundation, the motivation I needed to start my next journey in computer science. I'll tell you categorically that it was that front-end development training that opened not only opportunities for me, but also reinforced my passion into what I really wanted to get in tech. And because of that, I got into a bachelor degree program. And to cut the whole story short, because honestly, today is not for me, today is for you girls. So I don't really want to be the spotlight. I later landed as a product owner at Africa Agility, and even just recently, I am on a path to getting shortlisted as a semi-finalist for the Google Scholarship for Women in Computer Science all over the world, by the way. So quick one, 2 big lessons to learn from my story. Just like many of you, my background was not in tech, and I just started. But I kept learning and I never stopped, and then the opportunities came. So girls, learn and do the hard work today. The opportunities will come and it will eventually pay off. Let GIT be your beginning and not the end. Times have even changed. Now we have several learning opportunities for you, from upskilling to mentorship, which will be discussed by Moin before the end of this program. Second big lesson is that it is okay if you feel confused. If you feel unsure that the track you've chosen is the right path for you, honestly, it is fine. If you are like me, who went into coding because of peer pressure, do not worry. As you go further in tech, your path will become clearer, and you will know if you're enjoying that or you want to change paths, which is perfectly fine. In the midst of your achievements, it is also normal to feel a mix of emotions, pride, excitement, or maybe an hint of uncertainty. Remember, it is okay to feel you haven't gotten it off you got yet. And for some of you, this bootcamp may be the catalyst that propels you to dive deeper into your passion. For others, it may be a moment of self-discovery. opening up new paths and opportunities you never thought possible. The opportunities in tech is so vast, and it can accommodate each and every one of us, whether in edtech, fintech, edtech, or whichever industry you find yourself. The future of technology is ours to shape. Dear incredible tech champions, let us break barriers. Let us create innovations. Let us redefine what is impossible. As we gather here for the grand finale, I can't help reflect on the inspiring journey we have traveled together. I remember the day of your onboarding section, just like yesterday. I remember the fire and energy in the chat that it was palpable. And then your intense 7 weeks of classroom teachings, 3 hours class, 3 days a week. And in the past week, we've witnessed moments of triumph and perseverance, where your challenges were met with unwavering determination, the sleepless nights, the relentless brainstorming sections, and the teamwork among you have all contributed to this collective magic of this experience. As I see the fruit of your labor in display today, I'm reminded that innovation knows no boundaries. It's been a great journey coming, and today is not definitely the end. Let me share with you again that we had more than 12,000 applications. Yes, more than 12,000. And we only took less than 2,000 overall. And not even all of you have come far to see today. So to have come this far, I say well done. And it has been an interesting one, doing this whole journey with you all. Just like the eagles that saw gracefully beyond limitations, just like the eagles that were raised among chickens and, so gracefully. Know that deep down, it was destiny for greatness. Know that, girls, each of you is that eagle. The Girls in Tech Bootcamp has been your training ground where you've discovered your strengths, you've owned your skills, you've nurtured your passion. You've been raised among a community of brilliant minds, and today you stand as leaders of innovation, ready to take flight. I've witnessed the spark of creativity among each and every one of you during your hackathon. And I would also like to say that let us not forget the countless individuals who stood by your side, guiding and supporting you every step of the way. To our esteemed trainers, coaches, and mentors, tech support, Tife, your community manager, and to even people like us that work at the back end, Aisha, Joshua, and even JT, the king of the girls, and Shakira, my wonderful colleague. Thank you all for all your unwavering commitments. To Africa Agility staff, thank you for supporting these girls. To empowering these young minds, you've selflessly shared your knowledge, experiences, and passion, lighting the way for this brilliant talent to shine. And we cannot, of course, overlook the visionary who paved the way for this empowering platform from Cohort 1 to Cohort 6. The founder of Girls in Tech, Anugo Pat. Thank you for giving Africa Agility to us and to the girls most especially. Together, we have built a community that fosters growth, celebrates diversity, and embraces the power of knowledge and inclusion. This grand finale marks the culmination of the extraordinary journey, but of course, it is not the end. It is merely a stepping stone to even greater adventures that await you beyond these virtual worlds. I want you to know the lesson you have learned, the friendship you have formed, and the skills you have honed during this bootcamp will serve as the foundation for your future success. The world needs your brilliance, your empathy, and your determination to create a better tomorrow. I urge you to carry the flame of curiosity, the spirit of innovation that you've nurtured within you. Continue to dream big, challenge the status quo, and embrace change as a source of growth. The world of technology is vast and ever evolving, and you have the power to shape it with your unique perspective and ideas. As we move forward from this momentous occasion, remember that Girls in Tech is not just a bootcamp or a program. It is a lifelong community that stands beside you in your journey. As you venture forth, always remember the power of community and collaboration. Lean on each other, lift each other up, and continue to push the boundaries of what you can achieve together. Remember that your purpose is not only to succeed, but to inspire others to rise alongside you. In the days, weeks, and years to come, you will face challenges and uncertainties. But I have no doubt that just like the eagle you are, you will navigate these skies with grace and tenacity. Just as you have transformed brilliant ideas into reality during this hackathon, you will shape a world that is fair, just, and inclusive. Again, this is not the end of your journey. It is the beginning of an extraordinary adventure. As you embark on your next chapter, know that Girls in Tech community stand firmly beside you, supporting you every step of the way. Again, this is not the end. And thank you, dear girls, for being the change makers this world needs. Your brilliance shines brighter than any star, and your impact will reverberate for generations to come. Together, let us soar beyond the horizon and build a future that is brighter, bolder, and brimming with endless possibilities. And with boundless pride and unwavering belief in each of you, my name is Farida Tibidun, one of the product owners for Trainer and Girls in Tech program. Welcome and congratulations to each and every one of you.
Farida,
Thank you so very much.
Thank you so much.
So very much.
Thank you so much. We appreciate you.
Thank
Thank
you.
you.
Last session.
Thank you so much, ma'am.
Farida.
Thank you so much for those words.
We love you.
Thank you. Please, can you try to? Thank you. Thank you so much, Farida. Participants, please mute yourself. Please mute yourself. Thank you so much. You can drop all your comments in the chat box and Farida will get to see them. Farida Ibidun, thank you so much for those inspiring words for our girls in Cohort 6. Farida made mention of the fact that this is not the end, and she's actually correct. This is not the end. This is, although a grand finale, but it is the start of extraordinary adventures for you, for us, and for everyone that is willing to seek an adventure in technology. Without wasting much time, I would like to go to the next thing on our agenda, which is the keynote address. This is going to be given by Ms. Kimberly Nelson, who is the President, Global Impact Industries. She's also an advisory board member for Africa Agility. We are honored to have this exceptional individual, an integrative interdisciplinary scholar, an economic evangelist, and transformative enterpriser among us today. She was born and raised in Flint, and she now resides in Charlotte, but her heart remains deeply connected to her hometown. Her passion lies in mobilizing community and ecosystem development with interests spanning youth empowerment, small businesses, technology, agriculture, politics, and also creating remarkable capital campaign events. She is the president, like I mentioned, and the owner of Global Impact Industry. She also serves as an advisory board member for Africa Agility. I would like to once again welcome Ms. Kimberly Nelson for a keynote address. Thank you.
Thank you so much for that greeting and welcome. I just want to say I'm so full with just making the connection with all you beautiful, beautiful women and girls. I am very grateful to Mrs. Anu. Thank you so much for your leadership and your vision that you have for Africa Agility, and all of the women and the girls and the youth on the continent and abroad. Your desire to equip everyone with the necessary tools to advance in society, it's happening right now. And we are all aligned in a part of this vision. I was asking God this morning in my meditation, what do you want me to say? Although I've been pondering, and there was a scripture that was given to me. It was, if you think of this, 1 Kings 19:12, and it says, and after the earthquake, a fire, but the Lord was not in the fire. And after the fire, a still small voice. A still small voice. And so what I want to talk about with you today is to think about the legacy that you want to leave behind. And I want you to also know that being significant matters. I am a proud student from Johnson C. Smith University in the Interdisciplinary Degree Studies program. I study processes and systems in the area of international business administration and data analytics with a very strong interest in real estate. In my role as the president of Global Impact Industries, I facilitate programs and projects, and I provide different types of evaluations and assessments and reporting, working with over 40 plus members of the consortium. But I want to talk to you about making this personal connection and being intentional and sharing my story with you, knowing that I am a mother, I am a wife, I'm a daughter, I'm a sister, and I'm also a community leader. I was born in Flint, as you know, as mentioned in the bio, but I consider myself a Flintstone at heart, but my roots are on my mother's side is from Haiti by way of Nigeria. Our history traces back to 1865, and I had to learn that through my mother. She's a historian, and my husband is actually from Sierra Leone, and I have had the opportunity to stay in Africa for over 3 months in Sierra Leone. I also visited Ghana, and I had the opportunity to be in Accra as well as Kumasi. I know that we are reaching girls all over the continent, but I wanted to just share how my journey connects with you all. I know we all come from different walks in life, and there's different areas throughout Africa that we have different types of experiences. And I know it's not as easy for our women and our girls on the continent, but I'm going to even say for people of African descent across the world. And we are resilient people in the test of time. So when we think about this fire, and when we think about this, these storms or these earthquakes that we may experience throughout our journey, I want you to think about that still small voice. I realized after COVID-19 and experienced a very tragedy or experience a loss after birthing a 3-month baby girl who was conceived in Sierra Leone, and she was actually born in Charlotte, North Carolina. And there was an immediate shift that needed to take place in my personal life. And I had to take a look circumspectively within and understand through this fire the journey from Flint, Michigan, where it was once the heartbeat of America, and then traveling to Charlotte, North Carolina, which where I reside. It's the second largest banking capital. And I found myself experiencing rejection in different places as an entrepreneur, to be, you know, even not only as a Black woman, but as someone to understand in leadership capacities that we experience this at an all-time high, and for many different reasons. It could be because of a lack of knowledge, but mainly it was a challenge of trying to understand how to navigate our tertiary systems of the government. I'm sharing this with you because I want you to understand that it's very important or it's imperative to understand how to tackle things that we experience in our life, but also understanding that there's purpose. And when we are in a fast-paced environment or a climate where there's a constant shift and change, and we experience different things that we need to address, but there's this blurring line that happens with the physical space, the biological space, and this digital space to linking underserved communities to generational wealth opportunities. And in this 21st century, you women, you girls are the ones that's actually going to help change the trajectories of our future. And together, we're going to be raising higher standards for our youth and our families. Because it's where democracy declines. If it declines, it's a bad situation for our community, our country, and globally. So we all play a role in that. I realized for me that I have to keep God the preeminence in my life. And knowing that, you understand how to move in the midst of the storm and accomplish the goals. And you have to stay true to that, especially being from the sub-Saharan Africa. Integrity matters in it all. Integrity is the quality of seeing things all the way through. So we have to make sure we channel where we're coming from, when we're coming from, whatever areas or spaces that we're dwelling in, how to bridge the connection to what it is that you're set out to do. For me, the legacy that I want to leave behind is to help bridge diaspora businesses back to the continent of Africa so that we can help create generational wealth together. That shift has to happen in the 21st century through technology. And you know what? You all are a part of that. You are now being equipped through Africa Agility to help change the trajectories of the future. And we're all aligned with a powerful network and a community that is going to take us in places that you didn't even imagine. And so for me, I want you to understand my commitment to you, my commitment to this organization, my commitment to the continent, my commitment to the women and the youth, so that we can set the standard for the future. There's a shift that is actually happening, and it's going to require a action for us, again, seeing things through. It's going to require strategic alignment for us to share and learn from one another. And there's going to require a social and economic construct that involves you to invigorate your leadership. So everything that you're learning, everything that you're experiencing, just know to listen to the still small voice along the way and remain true to your purpose. You may not even clearly understand that, but if you pay attention to that still small voice in the midst of everything that you're experiencing, and you stay connected, we will advance together. I am sure of it. There's one other thing. There was an analogy that I had as I thought about Africa Agility. And it was Africa Agility being a boat. And if you ever think about parasailing, this is something that Africa Agility is. Okay, so Africa Agility is the boat. And when you go parasailing, it's like it's an open environment on an ocean where you attach yourself to this boat. And there are wings that are connected to this parachute. And I want you all to look at yourselves as individuals connected to this boat. And there's some wings that are connected to you that's aligned with this parachute. And as Africa Agility takes speed, you're going to start opening up. This parachute is going to start opening up the wings are going to open up, and it's going to provide an opportunity for you to lift. And you're going to have to soar in thin air, and you're going to have to feel the breeze, and you're going to have to capture the distance of this open seas, and it's going to be clear. But it's going to be your open book. It's going to be your story, known and read among men and women and children. But as this boat just takes off really high speed, just know you're getting ready to open up, because this is what's happening right now with you. All of you beautiful girls, you're going to take off and you're going to soar. I want to leave with you these ending words, that you gotta be true to yourself. In the process of it all, be true to yourself, be true to others, and know that the seeds that you plant, they are supposed to be planted on good ground, and to know that your time is your seed capital. So even as you think about your vision, your purpose, and your plans, the time that you put into it, it will reward you in due season. Your time is your seed capital. I don't know where I am with time. I am talking, but I wanted to make sure, am I good with time in sharing?
Kim, yes, you're way past your time, so we would like you to,
Okay.
to wrap your session up. Thank you.
Yep, that's it. That's the words that I'm going to leave with you. Thank you so much for this opportunity. I'm excited about the venture that's ahead of you. Just know, be encouraged. You are connected to Africa Agility, and we're going places.
Thank you. Thank you so, so much. Kimberly Nelson, we just had the keynote address from the President Global Impact Industry in person of Miss Kimberly Nelson. Kimberly, thank you so much for those inspiring words. We truly, truly appreciate your presence and your impact. Kimberly left us with words that we should take with us as we are here today and as we embark in our future journeys. Kimberly said, it is important that in the midst of all of this noise, in the midst of everything going on around us, we remain true to ourselves, true to our purposes, and true to others. Please, girls, you can drop, your uplifting comments and encouragements on the chat box for Kimberly. She'll get to it. Before going to the next thing on the agenda, I would like to take recognition of the special guests that we have with us today. We have Princess Bright, Labour Party, United Kingdom. We also have with us Shanta Bryant Gian, who is the Senior Communications Advisor, Prosper Africa. We have here also Mr. Paul Nelson, who is the CEO, Global Impact Industries. We also have Divine Oshideko, who is an agile coach from Irving, Texas, United States. We also have Thomas Rosenfield, program analyst, USAID, Washington, DC. We would also like to recognize the presence of Dr. Paula Watkins, who is the headmaster and chief academic officer, the City School of Detroit, the international school. She's also the CEO AICI, that is the American International Cyber Institute. We have with us as well Mandla Onkongwen. I hope I've gotten that name correctly. I apologize for any mispronunciation. This person is the founder, creative director, Black Brain Pictures, Sandton, South Africa. We would also like to recognize the presence of another special guest, Mr. Tayo Onosoya, who is a senior data analyst, Tingo Inc. Group, strategic advisor also at Africa Agility. And last but not the least, I would like to recognize the presence of Mr. Tunde Mabawoku, who is the executive director, Wema Bank, Nigeria. Thank you so, so much. And without wasting any more time, I would like to go to the next thing on the agenda, which is the Hackathon show and tell presentation. Girls, please drop your favorite emojis as we are about to go into the main thing on our agenda that is going to be handled by Joshua Theophilus. He is the Growth and Operations Manager, Africa Agility. Joshua Theophilus, I would like you to take the floor. Thank you. Mr. Joshua.
Thank you so much. Good morning and afternoon to everyone connecting from different parts of the world. Please just confirm you can hear me by dropping those fire emojis. Okay, I see those coming in. Now I can tell you can all hear me. Thank you so much. It's been an interesting journey, very wonderful one, if I must say. The fact that you all made it to this graduation day after 8 weeks of intensive lectures, learning activities, assignment, group projects, different tasks, personal reading. I must commend your ability. I must commend your consistency. I must, as much as possible, commend your determination. Because to think about it, more than 12,000 people applied to be a part of this program. And out of that 12,000, you happen to be among the selected few 1,800 to 2,000 people. And even with that, imagine all of you from 35 countries in Africa. That's something remarkable. And then all of you gave in your very best and made it to this level. You can tell that not everyone that started the journey with you was able to push through with determination, grit, and encouragement from within to make it to the final. So I would say congratulations to all of you. You can give yourself a pat on the back and tell yourself you did it, right? So we're here to do the biggest highlight of our day, which is the Hackathon show and tell. And yeah, I'm so proud of everyone because imagine what you've been able to do just within 2 to 3 days. And looking at all those projects this morning when you did your submissions, I was so wowed. And I'd like to introduce our judges. We have our key judges to be Dr. Obaniji Violet Abdulkadi. She is the chairperson, Nigeria International Trade Council, and she is also non-executive director, Nigeria American Chamber of Commerce. I'm so sure our judge is in the house already, so please drop a fire emoji to welcome our judge in the house. Also like to welcome to our second judge, Mr. Daniel Ikem, a partner, the development manager at Microsoft USA. Drop an emoji to welcome our judge. It's not easy for them to take out their time and be here to see what you've done and give you, insightful feedback that will help you become a better person. Remember, like I always told you in your class sessions and communication channels, that the graduation is just going to be the beginning of a new journey. All right. So also like to welcome our next judge, Ms. Elizabeth Blackling, our Senior Advisor, Information Communications Technology, ICT at Prosper Africa. And as well as mentioned, welcome Mr. Josh Wayne Watkins, VP Information Technology, Emergent Education Strategies, also the operator at American International Cybersecurity Institute. So please, let's welcome all of our judges, and please, at the control, please, can you put all of our judges on so we can know our judges are in the house. Thank you. And without taking much of our time, I'd like to introduce us to the projects that we're going to be witnessing today. I know the judges have already gotten the communications and document and brief that detailed what they're going to witness today. But I just like to reiterate the fact that we have 6 different groups today who are going to be showcasing their ideas to us in 5 minutes. We have the number 1 project team. The product is called Crave, and this product is proudly built and thought of as a result of the SDG goal number 3, which is good health and well-being. And this is one amazing product that you're going to witness today. We have another product called TAP. I know you're probably wondering TAP, like TAP. Yeah, it's still under good health and well-being SDG goal. And it's basically a product that is basically coined a name that says take a break. And you're about to witness something amazing today. We also have Empowered ED. This is an EdTech product, and it basically falls under the SDG Group 4, Goal 4, which is quality education. And then we have Safeo. It's one of the amazing names you're probably going to hear today. And if not, one of the amazing product names you're going to hear ever in your life after today. And it falls under SDG Goal 8, which is about decent work and economic growth. And then we have Secure. This is one product that is also quite interesting. And it's about the SDG Goal 10, reduce inequality. And then we have Legal Body, SDG 16, which is about peace, justice, and strong institutions. So without wasting time, I would just want to take a pause here, stop sharing my screen, confirm that our judges are all in. And then from there, I would welcome the first team. So we are going to take from Team Crave. Then from after Team Crave, we're going to go into Team Tap. And then from there, we'll go into Empowered ED. And then from there, we go to Safeo, and then Secure, and then Legal Body would come last. So we're going to just go accordingly as you've seen on the screen. So get ready with your team. Your presenters must have already been given co-host access already. And all your screens that you want to share, we should already be queued up on your browser, so you don't take much time. So please, I'll stop sharing my screen just to be sure, confirm our judges are all seated, and also know if our judges need any more information. Hi, Mr. Daniel. Oh, yes. You're welcome, sir. I can see you already.
Yes. Yes.
Thank you so much.
No problem.
Thank you so much. Okay. Miss Elizabeth, are you here, ma'am?
Yes, I am.
Oh, awesome. Awesome. I can see you. Thank you so much. It's a pleasure to have you today.
Thank you very much.
Yes. All right. Do we also have Dr. Bianaju in the house? Dr. Violet? Dr. Violet,
Yes,
are you in the house? Oh, thank you so much. I'm excited to have you.
Thank you.
This is Judge Watkins. Are you in the house as well? Mr. Judge, please, are you in the house? You ready? Okay, I think we'll just sit through for a confirmation from Mr. Judge, so we be sure that all judges are all in and they're ready to take the first team. So like I said before, each team has 5 minutes to take us through the pitch and then demo their product to us. And then we have 5 minutes to take questions, and then we move to the next team. So we're just gonna keep this as smooth as possible and as fast as we can. All right, so starting from the first team, Team Crave, who's presenting for your team. Can you go ahead and share your screen? All right, great. Your time start now, Team Crave.
Good afternoon, ladies. Good afternoon, my lovely judges. Good afternoon, my coaches. My name is Ramya Shagbaloni, a representative of Team Crave. I grew up wondering why I had to always see my grandma eating the same meals every 2 days. Then I later found out she was diabetic, and being in Nigeria, we did not have plenty of meal options for her to explore from. So why not Crave? Why not Crave? Crave is here to take you on a culinary journey where you have access to personalized meals recommendation based on your dietary preferences, your health choices, and your location. Our problem statement: lack of personalized and health-conscious meal plans, food waste and inefficient ingredient usage, limited access to safe and nutritious meals. Crave is here to give you personalized recipe recommendations for safe and nutritious meals, ingredient-based search to reduce food waste, and health-conscious meal plans for balanced diet. Why not Crave? Crave is here to Crave is able to adapt to any form of users' needs. So we are like a chameleon that can blend into any kind of situation at all. Think of a diabetic patient using Crave. You are properly informed. The recipes you get are the best to inform your health needs. Crave poses to push forth all these things using an innovative AI technology where you can come on board and have a chat with our chat bots. Then Crave provides responses based on different culinary options based on your location and cultural preferences. So you're in Nigeria, you're able to see Nigerian meals that you love. Then Crave helps recommend recipes based on the ingredients you have available in your kitchen. Now, Crave is looking to target everybody basically, but there was a need to further group everybody into specific groups. So Crave is looking to target the culinary lovers, the health-conscious individuals, the mass feeding providers, and also the looking to learn category. Now, going further, this is a table showing the features that Crave possesses across some competitors that were researched on. So we can see that over every other competitor, Crave has a huge competitive advantage in terms of personalized recipes, AI-powered chat interface, cultural relevance, health consciousness, and ingredient-based search. Now, heading over to our revenue generation model, we are looking to generate revenue in using these models: membership subscriptions, in-app purchases, affiliate marketing, advertisement, and sponsorships. The next slide shows us a breakdown of what we are looking to do with the membership subscription. So right now, according to Worldometers, the total population in Nigeria is about 223,804,632 people. And the total population of internet users in Nigeria right now is 122,500,000 people. Crave is looking to target the 10% of this population, which is about 12,250,000. And the next slide shows us an overview of what our subscription model is going to generate on a yearly basis. So in year one, it is visible to say that if we are not able to go across our 10% target market, we're able to at least reach a 5% goal, which is about 612,500 people. And if we are to charge $15 on a yearly basis based on subscription model, we are going to be able to generate at least $9 million, 187,500. Then for the year two, given that we've been able to reach our target market of 10%, then we're able to generate at least, and if our subscription model is reviewed to $30 yearly, we're able to generate at least $36,750,000. And year three, we plan to outdo ourselves and go beyond the normal and target at least 20% of the population, which will give us at least $110,250,000. Allow me show you a demo of what our product overview looks like. Now, here is our inviting landing page. It should give you a feel of what we're looking to dish out to our customers, which is a unique user experience. You can see the sign up buttons and login buttons over there. But rather than do that, let me take you on a demo to see how our chat bot works. Now, this is an interface where you are able to interact with our chatbot. It gives you responses, like I said, based on your culinary preferences, health choices, and dietary preferences. Let's input some prompts to see how it works. Now, as you can see, the prompts are, the chat is quite interactive because the prompts are immediate and fast. Please go ahead. And then, so you could come on the bot and ask different kind of questions. You could go like, I have this ingredient. You could go like, I don't know what to cook. You could go like, help me make a meal choice, and it is going to give you an actual response. So right now, this is something about, and we can see the bot here saying that, no worries, I'll be happy to help you with some cooking ideas. Then you just have to inform it on your dietary preferences and health conditions. Now, this is someone saying, I'm a vegetarian and I have diabetes. And now the chat is able to inform you that due to your specific dietary conditions, you can help me know the ingredients you have, then I can recommend. Now you just have to type in your ingredients and you get a response. Now, typing in the ingredients will give you a response from the bot that is informed to your health choices. Now, this is the bot responding to you that with your ingredients, you can prepare a delicious meal of moi moi, for example, but you cannot go ahead and see the recipe because it is supposed to be for registered users. And so you can only see the full recipe when you are registered. Now, to get registered, you are here to log in either using Google or Facebook. And then once you're a registered user, you're able to see your full recipe. Now, let's see how that works. You're back here because you're a registered user. And once you inform the bot that you've been registered, let's see what happens. Now, it shows you your full recipe, which involves text, pictures of what your food should look like. This is appealing to the eyes. I mean, you don't know what to cook. You're having a recipe that lists out the ingredients you need to use and a picture of what your food should look like and the step-by-step. And the step-by-step things you're supposed to follow to make this meal come alive. Now, I hope I've been able to take you on a journey as to why Crave is needed, because everything you need is on Crave. So far, it is about food. If you are confused, look into it. You do not know what to eat. You are scared because you do not want to have a lot of fat in your body. You are looking to cut down on weight. Crave is the best option for you. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much, Team Crave. You spent extra 2 minutes as opposed to your 5 minutes. So every other team coming, please, you want to be able to keep to time. Thank you for that nice presentation. Your teammates should all be on the lookout because I would hand over the floor to the judges if they have questions for your team. So please, our respectful judges, are there questions for Team Crave? You have 5 minutes to ask them questions. So I'd love to know if there's any questions for them, we can take those.
Yes. I had one question, and I just want to say thank you very much for the presentation. It was very well done. As you went through the presentation, most of the questions I had were eventually answered. So very good job, very good presentation. The only question I had was in regards to the yearly increase in pricing. So I just wanted to understand, I understand as you grow the business, you may create additional services or just value for your customers as the business and the product itself grows. But I wanted to understand, like, what would justify the increased pricing over years 2 and 3?
All right. Okay. So we are looking to implement some more features as we go by. Think of, bringing on board the feature where you have access to the community of food lovers and, different people where you can feel like you are not alone. For example, for a diabetic patient that comes on board, if the person should have an access to a community of, patients that have the same health issues, there's a bit of feeling that comes with knowing that you're not alone on a journey. So we are looking to bring more features as time goes on that would in turn align to the reason for the increments in for the change in pricing.
Okay. No, and I completely agree. I think it would help just to have that like in the slide, or at least after that slide, so it's clear where the increased cost is coming from. But thank you.
Thank you.
I have one question too. I just want to say this is wonderful, and I really think this was a good presentation. My question is, maybe you told us, but I don't see where do you get your recipes from, and do you scrutinize what recipes are on your site?
Yes, we do, sir. The recipes are generated based on health preferences, dietary preferences, and your location. So the idea is that during onboarding, you inform the bot with your location, your health choices, and then your dietary preferences, so that in turn, when it is responding, it is able to tailor the recipes to all the things you've earlier informed.
Thank you.
Yes, sir.
I have a question as well.
Okay, you got one more question here. Please go on.
Okay. A wonderful presentation. I thought you did a wonderful job in presenting. I loved the imagery. It makes me hungry looking at your video. You did a lovely job. I have a question. Have you also thought about targeting advertising from, say, local grocery stores, or looking at that type of revenue model as well?
Okay, that is something we can definitely consider, because it looks promising. Now that you've brought my attention to it, we'll definitely look into it, Ma. Thank you.
Thank you very much. And I have a technical question as well. Could you let us know which number judge we are to provide our input? Thank you.
Sorry, Ma.
Okay,
Okay.
Yeah, so this is Team Crave, and we have 4 judges. So we are basically going to provide input, but at the end of the presentations, judges will be put to a breakout room to deliberate on all of the scores, allocations, and final scores to each of the team.
All right, thank you.
Okay, thank you.
All right, thank you very much, Team Crave. You guys really did an amazing work. I must commend that you guys did an amazing work. It's very interesting for me to highlight the fact that all of what you've seen was put together in just 3 days. Right? I'm not sure if it's up to 3 days. The product you see, the demo was put together in 3 days, and not just the fact that they put these up in 3 days, but the entire team of the girls are people with zero experience in tech. Curated from 35 countries, and they stood out of 12,000, and they made it to the bootcamp, and they started learning all of these things from scratch. Some of them never knew what product management was, what digital marketing branding was, what product design, user experience were. The first time of hearing these things were probably the first time they got in contact with Africa Agility application form, and a lot of those testimonies in the community. So again, you're about to witness another team come wow us with a great product idea that they have already finished developing. So let's welcome Team TAP with their product, which falls under SDG 3, good health and well-being. Team TAP, you have the floor. Remember to keep it 5 minutes and stay on time. So if you're presenting, want to see your video on, every other person, please kindly mute your audio. So Team TAP, waiting for your presenter. We can see your screen.
Can you hear me?
All right, great. We can hear you now, loud and clear. Say something more.
Okay. Hello, everyone. Good afternoon. My name is Edith. I'm here to present on behalf of my teammates, Team TAP, Time Out and Bridge. I want to tell you about Grace. Grace is a 26-year-old software engineer who spends a lot of time sitting behind her computer. Grace suffers from burnout, fatigue, stiffness, which impacts her overall well-being. The modern day sedentary lifestyle has produced millions of people like Grace. Typical professionals can spend up to 15 hours per day sitting down. This sedentary lifestyle increases people's risk of developing chronic health diseases, back pain, and fatigue. Where do we come in? As a product, we aim to help people to maintain a healthy work-life balance, prioritizing their health while still doing the work. Our target audience. Our target audience are busy professionals, students, and business enterprise. For business enterprise, we want to focus on businesses with a high stress workforce, such as tech companies and financial service firms. Our competitor analysis. We are not the only product that encourages people to take breaks while working. We have competitors like Headspace, Calm, Move, and Timeout. But our product stands out with our inclusivity for disabled individuals. We have our app integration and push-to-talk buttons with the help of our AI chatbot. Our value proposition. What we are bringing for our users, they can use our AI chatbot. Our AI chatbot can recommend breaks for them based on the work that they have done. So our users won't just need to take breaks, but they will be taking breaks based on the work that they have done. We'll also be suggesting for them relaxation activities that they can do during break time. Also, our users will get to visualize their progress, their work progress, and how long they have taken breaks, and they can celebrate their achievements. Our market size. During the course of our research, we identified our total addressable market to be 1 billion users. We narrowed it down to African market, and we got the total of 60.3 million users as our serviceable addressable market. Then from there, we calculated our service obtainable market as 3 million users. Our revenue generation stream. So we have two revenue models. We have B2B and B2C. For the B2C, we are projecting to make revenue from individuals that will be using our product. In the first quarter, we'll be targeting 10,000 users, projecting 5% conversion rate. Our monthly subscription would be $9.99. On a monthly basis, we are projecting to make $4,995. For the B2B, because we are targeting business enterprises that would love for their employees to stay productive while prioritizing their health. We have 3 plans for our subscription. We have our basic plan, we have our standard, and our pro plan. Our marketing strategies. We are going to implement social media marketing. We'll use channels like LinkedIn, Twitter, and Instagram to grow our audience base. We'll also implement influencer marketing to increase our engagement, then optimize our website. Okay, because our product, one of the key features of our product is community. So we'll also implement community management as part of our marketing strategies. We'll grow our community. Our users can join our community and interact with other users. Thank you. At this point, I will be inviting my teammate Stella to show us our product.
If you are speaking, we can't hear you.
Hi, Stella. Are you the one demoing? So we
Yeah,
can hear
yes.
your audio.
Okay, sorry about that. Thank you, Edith.
Okay.
My name is Stella, and I welcome you all to explore our product. So starting as a new user that has already signed up and logged into the website, after login, she gets a personalized welcome to her landing page from which she can access all of our products. So as already mentioned, we have a number of unique features that sets us apart from our competitors, like the burnout feature, which uses vital sign data of the user, like temperature and heart rate, okay, to alert our users of possible burnouts and then recommend that they take a break. So aside from all of those unique features that are still in the works, one feature that stands out that uses artificial intelligence to personalize break activities to users based on their work schedule and general mode is the chatbot. So let's get straight to it. After clicking on the chat box, we get to a friendly chat break, and the user gets to fill out the chatbot friendly form. So we can assume the user to be 19 years of age. The sex of the user, she's a female. And then she's a developer. Okay, so how does she feel today? Her general mode, she feels bad. And she has been sitting for 5 hours. She has been sitting for 5 hours. Is she feeling stressed? Yes, she is. And the weather is cloudy. Okay, so she is working from home. All right, so afterwards, after entering all of this information, she can click to generate the advice. The chatbot then advises her to talk about her feelings, try to lighten up her mood and make her know that she has a community of people that she can relate with. So she can then click here to get the activity that has been predicted for her and recommended for her based on her mood, which is walking. So in conclusion, we all know that our health is truly our wealth. So as we get busy with work, we should all take time out and just breathe. We all need to tab. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much, Team Tab. It might interest you to know that the presenter for Tab is someone that just became brave as much as possible all of a sudden because they've been taught to be brave. And even the keynote address references the fact that they needed to be brave and take what is theirs and what they want because it's not going to be handed over to them. The first person that was supposed to present had a network glitch and then she stepped in. Thank you so much, Mercy, Stella, for that courage that you demonstrated there. And TAP is one of those products that you were seeing today. And I think it's one product that myself, because I work in tech, I'm quite interested in. And they put all of this together in just within 3 days. And I can comfortably say Team Tap, they're just as much as every other team, zero experience. Everything they've done is as a result of what they learned in the bootcamp for the past 8 weeks. The guidance of the tutors, and they're able to put this together on their own. And we are so impressed with what they have done. We're proud of them. So I'll open the floor for the next 5 minutes for judges to bring up the questions if there are any. Of course, there'll be questions. So the floor is open.
So just wanted to say good job, Edith and Stella and Team Tab. For the sake of time, I just have one question. In regards to your revenue projections, I understood the first year in regards to 5% of 10,000 to get to the for nearly $5,000. But for the subsequent years, there wasn't a conversion rate, and it also seemed as though you were striving for less users. I wanted to understand, what was the rationale behind that, or what was the thought process?
Okay, for the second part.
Okay, this is Etienne. This is Etienne from Team Tab. So I will answer that particular question regarding the revenue. So the projection is actually for our first year. And as you looked at it, it was a monthly projection. So for the first year, we are looking at 5% of the total number of users. But with subsequent years, as we look at our markets and we see that we have enough traction, then we can increase our percentage from there.
So what would be, okay, but it also said 2,000 users. So was that a typo, or was that per plan?
The freemium version says we are expecting 10,000 users at a conversion rate of 5%. And the subscription plan is having 2,000 users out of that 10,000 users to actually pay for the subscription, including the business enterprises and maybe other, single professionals who actually want to use it. So that's the subscription plan, getting 2,000 users out of 10,000 to actually, make this monthly price or payment.
Okay, no, understood. Only recommendation was just to make that clearer, but great presentation overall.
Thank you so much, Mr. Daniel.
Thank you.
Do we have any other question from any of the judge for Team Tab? Okay, I think Team Tab, you did a great work. Okay.
Team Tab, I just wanted to say that I really like that presentation. I think you've identified a problem that needs to be solved. I also like the fact you focused on companies, because companies have the most invested interest in keeping their employees healthy. I also wondered if you think there would be any potential possibility with your Ministry of Health putting some investment in, because it's also in the interest of the government to keep their citizens healthy. Do you think that's even a possibility? I just throw that out there.
Yes, we think so. My name is Joyce from Team Tab. We are aware that in places like the UK, the health and safety executive are working so hard to ensure the safety and health of people, especially sedentary workers. And by this, we hope to collaborate with them. Outside of Africa, we hope to collaborate with agencies like HSE to sell this, to bring this product to industries. Yeah.
Thank you. I think that's an excellent idea. Thank you very much.
All right, thank you so much, Team Tab. You did a great work there. We'll be going into the next team, but before I call on the next team, you want to get ready, Team Empowered ED. Only product in this hackathon. I'd like to recognize the presence of Mrs. Bimbo Abejude, the Chief Strategy Officer at Wema Bank. Prisma, if you're on mute, you probably want to just say hi. So the Queens of Africa Agility Cohort 6.0 can actually recognize and say thank you for making our time to be in our midst to grace this occasion today.
Thank you. Good afternoon, everyone, and well done, girls. Great ideas. I look forward to partnering with some of you after the session. We look forward to having you at ALAT. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Matt. We appreciate the time you take out to be here to see what amazing things the girls have been able to put together in just 7 weeks, and as well, in just 3 days. So enjoy the ride. We already finished the first team, which was Team Crave. This is the second team, Team Tab. We're about to go into the third team, Empowered Eddie, the only EduTech product in the hackathon. So Team 3, Empowered Eddie. So can you come on? Who's presenting? You want to share your screen and get your video on? You have 5 minutes.
Good day, esteemed audience. My name is Mrs. Stephen, and I would be presenting Empower Ed in line with SDG4 Quality Education. Now, I want to tell you a story about Aya, a young girl in Kakuma refugee camp in Kenya. Aya is best known for her bright smile and her bubbly attitude despite the challenges that she faces. But that's not all there is to Aya. See, Aya is a dreamer. Her greatest wish is to unlock the secrets of the world through education. For Aya, education has always been a distant dream, but that does not discourage her. She holds on to her desire to learn, to grow, and to escape the confines of her circumstances. Aya is not a pin in a haystack. See, Aya is like a grain in a large plantation. Like Aya, there are over 244 million children between the ages of 6 and 18 that are out of school, 7.1 million refugees who do not go to school, and over 98 million children across Africa who lack access to quality education due to lack of facilities, untrained teachers, overcrowded classrooms, and just an abnormally high number of dropouts. How can we help? That's where Empowered enters the picture. It's an inclusive e-learning platform that uses cutting-edge AI to deliver personalized learning experiences that's tailored to each student. With Empowered, our goal is to offer children like Aya out there a seat at the table of education. And how can we do this? By providing Empower Ed, we can reduce educational disparity, reduce illiteracy, and bridge the rural-urban divide that we cannot just ignore. In Empower Ed, Aya and millions of children like her will find a diverse content library and a progress tracker that allows her to recognize her strengths, her weaknesses. When Aya wants, she can just tap on the download manager and access offline interactive lessons, captivating videos. And if Aya needs help with her lessons, our AI chatbot is always ready to help. For teachers who would like to nurture the dreams of children like Aya out there, our teachers dashboard allows you to organize and, evaluate each of your students. Now let's talk numbers. The estimated global education technology market size is over $123.40 billion, with an estimated 17.3 annual growth rate. We also expect an increase in EdTech investment of about $57 billion by 2023, and the EdTech is expected to attract $404 billion of capital by 2025. 90% of refugees in urban areas are covered by 3G networks, which we think is a good factor for them to explore Empower Ed. And over 85% of migrants and refugees out there have access to smartphones that they can also use to check out Empower Ed. Now, we believe that our total addressable market is over 98 million children across Africa who lack access to quality education. Out of those 98 million children, 69 million children are located in our top primary target locations, which are Kenya, Uganda, Sudan, and Ethiopia. And we believe that we can capture at least 65% of our total addressable market. Who are we marketing Empower Ed to? Children like Aya who are out there, their parents, their guardians, who want them to have access to quality education, qualified and trained teachers, governments and NGOs who might want to use our platform to nurture the dream of these children. While we understand that there are other platforms out there who also offer education to children in rural and refugee communities, here's where we stand out. We are the only platform who would be offering free pricing, offline feature, AI chatbot, support of local African languages, and teacher support all in one. Other platforms might offer some features, but they cannot deliver on everything. Empower Ed plans to do that. How do we plan to penetrate the market, you might ask? Through partnership with NGOs, organizations, and local governments who want to empower these children. We also plan to take our products directly to the local communities of our users, use influencer marketing of influencers who might be interested in furthering education in their different countries. And we also intend to use the power of social media marketing to reach our audience. What's a unique value proposition? Why should you choose us? With us, you get interactive learning content, continuous progress tracking, adaptive learning, self-paced education, a tailored content curriculum to your country, and teacher support whenever you need it. How do we plan to bring in the money? Well, while most of our product is free, we plan to offer subscription to NGOs and local governments who want to bring in children on the platform. We are also looking to get grants and donations from NGOs and other organizations. There will be in-app advertising and in-app purchases of some textbooks and other products will be available on our platform. We are projecting that if these NGOs and teachers can bring in 1,000 learners or students, they would pay $67 lifetime subscription that gives them lifetime access to our platform and all its resources. So if we have 1,000 learners, which we are being humble about, we believe we can get $67,000 in the first year. By the second year, we can double it and make it 134,000. By the third year, we'll be making 201,000 from subscription alone. Through our ad advertising, we believe that we can get over 1.3 million yearly. When you bring it together, we get $4.07 million. Now, to the exciting part, let me take you to our products. Now, this is our homepage. Now, teachers and students can access Empower Ed through the homepage. For teachers who will be coming on our platform, once they register and they log the user dashboard, Patricia is a teacher on the platform who teaches grade 1. She has 200 students enrolled. She has reviewed over 2,000 students on her platform, and she has given out 3,000 life lessons. These are her grade students, and she can explore any of their profile anytime to check out their progress on the platform. She can also schedule tasks on our platform and review assessment. She can plan next week goals or update the content library whenever she wants. We would also be making lesson plans available on the platform, and whenever Patricia adds a lesson plan to her content, she is going to see it over here. The calendar will show Patricia's schedule for the day so she doesn't miss out on anything. But this is from the perspective of a teacher. Now let's go to the students. For our students, for Isaac, who is in grade 2, when he logs in on the platform, he is going to see the videos he has last watched and the subject he is currently taking at the moment. He will also have the calendar to keep track of time and can add tasks whenever he wants. Isaac can also visit the content library. We made our content library visually appealing because we know we are still here. When Isaac clicks on a particular subject, it takes him to the content page. Now, here's where it gets exciting. When you're going through a content, we want to know you're not just watching, you are also learning. So that's where the pop-up quizzes comes in. When the pop-up quiz comes in, Isaac has to answer the question. When Isaac answers the question, well, we are his biggest cheerleaders. So we cheer for Isaac and we tell him, hooray, you did it. Now, Isaac can now move on to another content on the page. If Isaac wants to download offline content, this is where it pops up in his download manager. This allows him to access content without necessarily being online and at his own time. If Isaac wants to check out his progress on the platform, we also have that covered. All Isaac has to do is click on progress and analytics, and it will take him to his progress. Isaac earns points for every single lesson or assessment or quiz that he takes. He also earns badges for it. We will show him how many lessons he has completed, how many quizzes, how many assessments, and all his achievements. We will also tell him how many hours he has spent on the platform per day, which he can check daily, weekly, or monthly. Let's get to the exciting part. For each subject that Isaac will be taking on the platform, we have rated him
Green shows that you are doing exceptionally well. Yellow shows that you just need to get better a little bit. And red tells you that you have to pick up the pace. All Isaac has to do is select a subject and we'll give him a subject review. We tell him how many hours he has spent on the average, number of quizzes he has attempted on the particular subject, his previous scores on each of the quizzes, and his highest score, lifetime score. If Isaac is experiencing issues while using the platform, all he has to do is click on the support, and voila, Ola appears to help Isaac with whatever he needs. Now, I would like to demonstrate the AI chatbot to you. It's quite simple to use, actually. All Isaac has to do is click on the chatbot and enter the question he would like to ask. Now, Isaac wants to know how many countries are in the world. Once he enters the question, all he has to do is wait, and Ola provides him with the answer, which is 194. So you see, to children like Aya, Ola, and others out there, Empower Ed isn't just an app, it's their ally, their friend, and their biggest cheerleader. We want them to know that they can dream big, aim higher, and achieve every dream they have. Empower Ed aims to bridge the educational gap, and we will do it one child at a time. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Team Empowered ED. Indeed, an EdTech brand of the century you are building there. You actually spend more time though, but interesting presentation. Thank you for the energy and thank you for educating all of us, right? I'll leave the floor to the judges to take the next 5 minutes and shoot any questions they have, and I'm sure your team are on standby to define your project. Over to you, judges. You have the floor for questions.
Yeah, thank you. I would like to ask a question. Thank you for the wonderful presentation. My apologies, I was thrown out when the second group was about rounding up, so I couldn't participate. So,
sorry.
I would like to ask, is this going to be country specific, considering the fact that you have different syllabus and curricula in different countries? So how do you, or are you targeting just a particular country, or your package is going to be country specific?
Okay, we are targeting African countries. And during registration, we plan to have the guardian register most of the children, because we understand that our target audience is 6 to 18. So they won't necessarily be able to go through the registration process themselves. But one of the things you would have to provide when registering is your country. And that helps us to tailor, through our AI technologies, tailor the content to your particular country.
Okay. A second question. You mentioned something about lifetime subscription while you were doing your presentation. So if you say lifetime subscription, I assume is a one-off payment that gives you access. Okay, so how do you intend to keep up with the numbers you presented? Since if I subscribe once, I do not need to pay any other money. So how do you plan to manage that and continue to build the number of people that are subscribing per year to meet your revenue projection?
Okay. We understand that penetrating the market in the first year would be kind of slow for us, but for the features we're offering, we are being humble and we're saying if we have 1,000 learners subscribing for the first year, by the second year, we know we would have gotten up to increase our number of learners on the platform. And if maybe we double the number of learners on the platform, that also means that we could possibly double the number of people who would like to subscribe on the platform. And that is how we plan to keep it up, because we're going to keep providing exclusive contents like maybe chat community feature and the subsequently, and other features which would only be available to subscribed users. And we hope that would be able to bring them in.
Thank you.
Welcome, ma'am.
Okay, so I see we have George Elizabeth has a question. and Judge Dr. Violet too has a question. So we'll take Judge Elizabeth and then we take Dr. Violet next. So you have the floor, ma'am.
Thank you so much. Mercy, you did a lovely presentation. Congratulations. I loved your visuals and I loved how you had a very personalized presentation focused on specific students. So that was very effective. I have two questions. First of all, I think you answered the first question, which was who will pay for this? And you're focusing on NGOs and the government. Is that I think that's what I understood. My second question is more the internet access and the device that they would access, the students would access your content. So your proposal or your statement is that you think 90% of students will have access because they're in the urban areas. Do you think some of these targets for students could be in the rural areas, and how would you handle that?
Thank you, ma'am. For our products, one of the ways we plan to penetrate the market is by partnering with NGOs and local governments. Here's how the partnership would work for these rural areas. We would provide the educational resources and they would provide the technological equipment that these people would need to access the platform.
Okay, that makes sense. So you're also looking at the NGOs and government to provide the devices as well as the internet access. Is that right?
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
Okay, thank you so much. That's my question.
All right, I think that that's probably going to be all the questions. Let's see. Okay, that's all the questions. So thank you so much, Team Empowered AD. Nice product, nice initiative. I'm sure the judges are putting the numbers and the feedbacks down, and trust me, you're gonna get more feedback at the end of the day. And I'm happy how far all of you have come. So without taking much time, we're gonna go into the next team, and this is another team that has quite an interesting product. I'm talking about team CTO, Decent Work and Economic Growth SDG. CTO, are you guys ready? You want to share your screen? Who's presenting? Bring it on. Let's keep the energy.
Good day, ladies and gentlemen, and the panel of judges. My name is Covenant Otafu, representing Team CTO. Okay. Hiking the mountains and terrains of Ethiopia would treat you to a mythical view you only dream you saw, you only thought you'd see on your TV. Having a taste of Ethiopia's cuisine would give you a feeling that's out of this world, and you've not had good coffee if it's not made in Ethiopia by Ethiopians. Learning about the historical landmarks of Ethiopia will teach you that the Ark of the Covenant from the Bible was housed in the holy city of Aksum in Ethiopia for 600 years. But with all these sentimental and beautiful attractions, why do people still leave Ethiopia dissatisfied? Why are potential tourists not taking up Ethiopia as a place they want to visit on their getaway? The problem is that the available solutions lack real-time information and promotion that hinders Ethiopia's recognition as a touristic country and a leading African heritage destination. Based on our user research, the available solutions are also not functional enough to integrate with local business and help Ethiopian tourists experience convenience when touring this country. Low credibility and safety are also contributing factors that makes potential tourists hesitant about consulting digital channels for enhancing their tourist experience. Our solution is a comprehensive digital solution that enhances the travel experience for tourists exploring Ethiopia. And beyond that, we seek to attract more international tourists to Ethiopia and create opportunities for local and help improve our country's economy. We are going to present our solution by using real-time local insights that will educate tourists on what's happening around them in Ethiopia, created recommendations on accommodation, restaurants, and attraction sites to visit based on their preferences, customized bookings tailored to their recommendations based on their preferences, and we'll be using a language translation feature that will break barriers with, on interacting with locals. Our budget planning feature will also help ensure that we help our users plan their trip even before it begins. And based on our market research, Ethiopia tourism industry has a lot of potential as it has increased its country GDP by 7%. It has contributed $6.1 billion to its overall economy. It has created a total of 2.2 million jobs. It has the user penetration is expected to hit 16.9% by 2027. Additionally, 30% of total revenue will be generated through online sales by 2027. And the travel and tourism market in Ethiopia is projected to reach 2.1 billion by 2027. Our product is primarily for international tourists wanting to explore the hidden culture and historical landmarks in Ethiopia. We'll also be working with local businesses like hotels, local markets, and transportation facilities to ensure that our users experience a seamless experience in Ethiopia. Beyond our primary audience, we'll also be catering to Ethiopians who want to explore other parts of their country with just digital channels, and we estimate that our target audience fall within the age range of 18 to 40. The market opportunities concerning Ethiopia's tourism industry has a lot of potential. The total revenue of tourism is projected to reach 2.7 billion by 2027. The revenue generated by digital channels alone is projected to reach 750 million by 2025. And CTO aims to leverage digital channel to capture $44 million by the end of our first year of launch, hopefully 2024. Based on our competitive analysis, it is obvious that disjointed tools is the norm for tourists in Ethiopia. But as you can see, the features we offer, CTO is providing an all-in-one platform that will help users make all of their travel planning and experience in just one place, so there's no confusion. Our primary revenue streams will stem from premium subscription to users who will pay to access booking feature and budget planning feature. We also take a 5% booking fee from infrastructures and hospitality facilities we work with, and we are open to partnerships with third-party organizations. We aim to present our products to our audience using various digital strategies like paid advertising to boost website visits and user signups, SEO to increase website traffic, social media to grow a following to build brand awareness, influencer marketing to build credibility of our products, and relevant content to support our social media efforts. I want to present the floor to my teammate, Jennifer, who will give us a brief demo of our solution.
Thank you. Good afternoon, everyone. Here is Setio website. So imagine you're a traveler with adventurous spirit, eager to probably explore the four walls of Ethiopia. Probably you must have heard of their breathtaking landscape and their historical sites. Here is where Setio app comes in, your digital companion when you're embarking on this journey. So I'm going to be taking you on the landscape of this website. So when you log into Setio app, you have the privilege to either sign up or go through the app before you sign up. If you go through the app and you're interested, you could just click on your Get Started and sign up. So we have different services. Setio makes it easier for you to be able to book your accommodation before you embark on this journey. Instead of having to arrive in Ethiopia and you're beginning to look for where you're going to lay your hand, you can just sit at the comfort of your home before you board your flight, open into Settle app, go to your services, and click on your accommodation space. When you click on your accommodation, it will give you the ability to be able to search different kind of accommodation, giving you different price ranges. You book your accommodation based on the amount of money you have. We also have the ability for you to book. You can do that at the comfort of your home. You don't have to go to the airport for you to book your flight. You could just come down to Settle app, book your flight if you want a one-way, or you want to do a trip, a round trip where it takes you and bring you back, making life easier for you, or you want to be able to move to various cities. You can do that with Settle app. Just go to the booking and you click and book your app. You could also proceed after booking. When you proceed, it takes you down to where your profile is, your trips. If you've made more than one trip after probably signing up on the page, it gives you a venue to take record of your trips, if your new trips, the one you've done already and the ones you're about to do. Then you also have your preferences, where you could navigate from this page. These preferences allows you to choose the kind of meals you eat so that it will direct you to a restaurant. It allows you, okay, if you're a non-vegetarian or you're a vegetarian or you're looking for a meal for a baby, you don't have to ask around. Just go down to Settle app and you'll be able to link down to get what you want. It also has the payment method after you're done doing your booking. When you're done doing your booking, you can either save your credit card or your debit card so that you use it to book your you'll be able to use it to book your flight, make payment of restaurants and every other thing. Settle app also gives you the opportunity for you to view live weather, to know the kind of weather we have in the environment. It also gives you opportunity for you to make various reservations, probably for your outings and the rest of them. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much, Team Settle. Nice product there. Trust me, there are a lot of us that are already anticipating Ethiopia a destination to see great things and all. I'll leave the next 5 minutes quickly for the judges to share and ask their questions. I'm going to see which of the judges already have a question. Let's see. Okay, Judge Elizabeth has a question already, so I'll give the floor to her and perhaps takes another one as come up. You have the floor.
Yes, I wanted to congratulate you, Covenant, and Jennifer, you did an excellent presentation. Thank you so much. The visuals were incredible. I think it was very understandable and comprehensive. My question, and frankly, you are doing things, we're at Prosper Africa, we're leading an initiative called Africa Tech for Trade, and you have the ambitions of some of the people and companies who are applying for funding. So bravo. The worry that I have is you're trying to tackle too many things at one time. We are seeing companies, well-established companies, coming to us with ideas about how they're solving problems of payments. So that's one issue, but you're also trying to tackle bookings, and then you're also tackling hotel bookings. So there are a lot of challenges that you're focused on. I think the market opportunities are probably amazing for who you can reach out to for partners and for funding groups. I'm thinking of hotels, airline booking groups, airlines themselves, taxi cab companies. There are a lot of areas I think that would be interested in this. I'm just wondering, are you thinking to focus on just one service? Or are you trying to tackle all of them? Thank you.
Okay, I'll invite my team to step up to the stage. Zainab.
Good day, everyone. My name is Zainab. I'm your product manager for this our product. I kind of got kicked out at the beginning, so I didn't get the beginning of the question. But what I could understand at the end was you were asking if we were trying to incorporate the full service into our product, or if we are focusing on just maybe accommodation or just the bookings. If that's the question, we are an all-in-one product that's the vision convenience for tourists in Ethiopia. Being that the problem they getting how to get accommodation, how to get to their tourist attractions, and how to get to restaurants, how to know what meals to eat when they're in Ethiopia. So that's why we are going to be focusing on these problems and making them into solutions as an all-round app.
Okay, I think you're breaking and we can hear you. Can someone else step in to share if they have, or we move to the next question?
Okay. The vision for our products is to end the use of disjointed tools, so we don't have international tourists or tourists in general relying on too many tools at once to make their experience seamless. We want to provide an all-in-one platform. Yes, it will take a while, but we are innovative. We are driven by all these problem points, and we are going to focus on creating this all-in-one platform.
Okay, thank you very much.
All right, we'll take the next question, and then we go over to the next presentation.
I don't think I have
George,
a question.
you're up. Yes, sir.
Am I next?
Yes, sir.
I don't have a question, but I love the features that you have in your project, and I'll just want to say that your presentation made me want to explore Ethiopia. So it's job well done.
Thank you so much.
Okay. I think we're just gonna take Dr. Violet, and then we move on to the next one.
Okay, yeah, I also just want to commend. I like the fact that you're solving a lot of problems under one platform. So it makes traveling, easier, and you can access everything in one place. So I say, well done, well done. I'm quite impressed. No questions.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much, team CTO. So very interesting is the fact that the way they design their platform is built in a way that they integrate different APIs that make the process seamless for them. So it's more or less like a virtual outsourced company that makes money through subscription percentage, service charges, and all. So I think that's one of the reasons why they have many solutions they are offering at the same time. It's more or less say you're building a hub that caters for so many solutions that are disintegrated, in one place. So great work and great product you have there. So let's welcome Team Secure. This another interesting project and product that I'm so eager to see what they got for us today. So are you ready, ladies? Bring it on. 5 minutes.
We're ready.
5 minutes. I know you got this.
Imagine a world where the terrors and darkness of domestic violence is replaced with rays of hope. Hi, my name is S from Life Niolua, the proud representative of Hackathon Team 3. I'm here to introduce to you Secure, coined from safe and secure. Now, let me walk you through our transformative web app where compassion meets technology. Let's take, for instance, a woman named Stephanie, mother of 2, yet she's constantly beaten by her husband. She has endured years of violence in silence. She has endured years of abuse with no one to report to, with no one to take charge of what is going on. But her story changed when she met Secure. She downloaded our transformative app. Then she was able to join and feel safe because she realized we had end-to-end encryption and our information was safe with us. She joined our support group. There, she made some friends, she made some family, and she realized, yes, she was not alone in this journey. She also saw inspirational stories of people who have been through similar things just like her. Then one day, she finally booked a session with our therapist, and the session went well. And that gave her courage to be able to press the panic button. And we were able to send help our way. Isn't that wonderful? That we can be able to transform one person's life. And now there are 736 million other Stephanies in this world. So many women go through the same thing, some on a daily basis, some on a weekly basis. But Secure is here to stop that. Now, I would like to introduce
Thank you, Live. This is Sumaya Hussein, Product Manager at Secure. In Africa, there is a substantial population of women comprising over 723 million individuals. Among them, approximately 189 million reside in Western Africa. Disturbingly, a significant portion of this population, around 63.2 million women, have either experienced or are experiencing domestic violence. Furthermore, it is essential to note that 18.9 million of these women are aged 15 and above. Secure aims to reach at least 14% of his demographic within a span of 2 years, equating to 7.5 million users. Market opportunity for Secure is not just statistic, but a critical need for millions of African users.
I think your main presenter has been kicked out. So somebody else should share their screen and continue.
Okay.
Yes. You should have your picture open on multiple devices so you can put it on. Great.
Sorry, I was kicked out from the meeting. May I please carry on?
So you want to take it backward? Yeah. Go on. You got 3 more minutes.
While we acknowledge the presence of competitors, it's important to highlight what sets us apart. Our competitors may offer emergency features such as GPS tracker and panic button, but our restrictive approach goes beyond that. In addition, we offer in-app therapies based on medical consultancy support.
So, Sumaya, your audio is pretty low. Live, do you want to take over from her? You have a strong network.
Okay, I can. We acknowledge that in Secure, we have so many competitors. We have Known Lights, we have Cropton Apps, we have Be Safe and Circle of Six. But despite our competitors, you can see that we have the upper hand in the support groups and other parts. Oh my God. You can see we have the upper hand in the support group, in-app therapy and medical consultations, language detection and translation, and also self-assessment tools. We offer these services and other apps do not have this. Our revenue streams, we plan to generate revenue through ads, donations, consultations, subscription, and therapy. Ads, if you take a look at this pie here, we would see our revenue generation. Our key
Therapy
partners.
accounts for 32%, and subscription accounts for 28%, consultancy accounts for 19%, advertisement accounts for 5%, and donation.
I think that there may be a delay as well.
Yeah, there's a delay, a feedback delay. Team Sekel, do you want to switch presenter? You know, can just give you 2 minutes to run us through and then give a demo of the product.
Can
Yes.
we come again? Because it seems like the network went very bad all of a sudden.
So there's no time live.
So
can you just
take us through.
Go straight to your demo? Go straight to your demo because of the time. Go straight to your demo because of the time and switch off your video. Your network wasn't good as well. Yeah, switch off your video.
Okay. Can you all see my screen?
Perfectly fine.
Okay. So when someone logs into our app, you can see here that for emergency, press here. As soon as they press this, help is sent their way immediately. They can also include pictures, as you can see, to show where they are and what is going on around them. Our app also provides professional support as well. You can see here they can talk to some of our therapists, they can talk to some of our doctors concerning their issues. And one amazing part about this section is that it also has a text-to-speech feature as well. So here they can input the text they want to be read out loud. And then it is translated and it is read out loud.
How are you?
We also have a nice feature which can translate for them. So all they need to do is input whatever they need to translate. Because Africa is so diverse, we have so many languages. So just input the text we need to translate, and you can select from this range of languages. Let's choose Igbo, for example. Once you translate that, it brings up the translation for you. That is another amazing feature about application. Then when you try to report, you are asked different questions. What type of violence would you like to report? Physical, sexual, anything. So this app is built not only for those that are being abused, but also for witnesses and bystanders. Here are the witnesses. So once they are done, go to the next page. Then it can give us more information about the incident. Then once that is done, we send help their way. We also have support groups. Here they can just join our support groups and they get to meet different people and talk about their stories. Here we also have a feed feature where they are going to be able to watch other people's videos and see other people's stories on how they have overcome abuse and domestic violence. And here they can also interact, they can like, they can share, they can comment. This also gives us more visibility because it can be shared to other social media apps as well. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Team Sekel. I know you had a network glitch, and I remember seeing a dry run of your product. Just a very great product, and your presentation as well. I wish we had more time. Would have loved to take that your video because I never get to watch it, but I know it was quite inspiring. But I'm sure maybe the judges will have some spare time later on too.
Josh, can you play the video? Because
all right,
it's
then you have it. Yes, you have it. Please take us to the video.
Deeply frightened and in this
your volume.
She feels helpless and can't see a way out. To that child who has witnessed daddy hitting mommy time and time again and is so scared because it's about to happen yet again. To the concerned brother or sister, friend or neighbor who is witnessing yet again an awful act of domestic violence and needs to find a way to help or maybe prevent it. Secure promises to provide rapid access to professional
So
help
I think that video
timely
couldn't play well
intervention
because of
to
network.
protect,
You guys can
support,
regroup and
and
please have a good
empower
network.
victims
We have
of
more
domestic
time.
violence, because we believe that safety is a woman's fundamental human right, and they should be protected at all costs, since they are most susceptible to abuse and violence in our society. Secure. Feel safe. Live free.
Joshua, we can't hear you.
I've unmuted. All right, thank you very much, team. Let's give it up to the judges for questions, and please stay behind to answer questions that the judges might have. To the judges, let's see if we have hands up. Any question for Team Secure?
Just wanted to say good job with the presentation. That's the overall perseverance. Of course, there's a lot of technical and, just overall challenges that we have to experience, both from a personal level and even from a business and product level. And just want to commend you for your commitment to finish through with the presentation.
Thank you.
No problem. Yes, and
Okay,
also
Josh.
beautiful name as well.
Oh, your name got a recognition. I think we also have Judge Elizabeth with a question. Please, you have the floor.
Yes, I just wanted to commend the team as well, both Esram and Sumaya. You did a lovely job, and as Joshua said before, I want to commend you on being brave, because this was a really big challenge that was beyond your control. So wonderful job.
Thank you. Thank you.
All right, not wasting time, we're just going to go into the last team. 5 minutes. We want to wrap up as quick as possible because the judges, they got a lot of things in their calendar, and they're doing us that big favor to be here. So we once again want to say thank you to all the judges and our guest speakers as well for staying true, because I know your calendars must have been very busy. Today's a Friday, and I know what Fridays are like, review meetings and all of those. So team legal body, please share your screen. You got 5 minutes. Show us what you got.
Good day, queens. Good day, judges. Do we realize that anywhere there is injustice, it poses a threat to justice everywhere in the world? I am Sylvia Nkwanta, and we are Legal Body. In a publication made in May this year, 2023, the Minister for Interior, Bishola, brought us to realize that in over 75,000 inmates that are present in Nigerian prison, 52,000 of them are awaiting trial. Just like Kunle, I didn't tell you about Kunle. Kunle, an 18-year-old mechanic apprentice who was arrested by his boss because the boss claimed that he stole a brake pad from a customer's vehicle. Kunle has been in prison for more than 5 months now and is unable to get quick legal representation because Kunle cannot afford legal service. Kunle also does not know where to get legal service. All Kunle needs is a legal body, a body that will give him support, a body that will give him quick access to legal service using AI that will help him to answer his legal questions and also connect him to lawyers that are online and also give him all offline services. We carried out the market research and we realized the majority of persons are aware that there are legal apps that they could also get legal research, but few of them are actually aware of this app. But 95% of our respondents said that they are willing to actually use an application that will connect them directly towards legal services. These also helped us to bring out our early adopters, which would be the lawyers that will be giving us legal advice, legal services, and also inmates like Kunle that have been wrongfully imprisoned. and also for tech-savvy persons who would want to sign up contract agreements. We had to look at the market to know our value, and we realized that the Nigerian legal tech market is valued up to $1 billion, and it has a growth rate of 15% per annum, which actually gave us our sum of $480 million. Yes, every business has competitors. We have competitors like Advocate, Legal Ninja, Headford. But what makes us stand out is the fact that none of the services give you AI chatbot, which would help connect you, which you'll be able to ask questions directly, and it directs you to your specific legal requirement and also contacts you to a legal service within your locality. We also have our offline services because we realize that sometimes you get in trouble in places where there are poor network. You could use calls, you could use SMS, and also our legal services are what? Affordable. For how would we generate revenue? We decided to go for a monthly subscription for our lawyers and also monthly subscription for our premium users. We'd also be doing advertisement from persons from law firms and also people who want to publish their legal journals. We've also realized the majority of these cases, they should be our corporate social responsibility. That is why we seek funds from grants, donations, and fundraising. How do we plan on going to the markets? We've realized that for us to reach our target audience, we must first of all use traditional marketing like radio jingles, television jingles, newspaper review, even physical campaigns. We've also seen that social media marketing is the goal, and therefore we're going to be using social media marketing to reach influencers and also be meeting communities on this our social media network like Facebook, Instagram communities, and also Twitter communities. We realize that for you to get good legal services, most persons who are unable to get the services are actually people below the normal average level. So that is where we'll be giving what discounts. We'll be giving discounts for our services also.
Sylvia, I think you're muted.
Yeah, somebody muted the presenter. Can we unmute her, please?
Can you all hear me?
Yes, we can hear you now.
But you've muted yourself again. Can you unmute? And tell the people in your background, tell the people in your background to just take it down.
Stanley, please reduce your voice. Okay, should I go ahead?
Yes, please.
Okay. I would like to start from our go-to-market strategy. I don't know if that was where you stopped hearing me from.
I would say move on to your demonstration, please.
Next.
Move on to your demonstration because of your time.
Okay, so I will be inviting Sekinat to be showing us our demonstration. But before that, I would like to tell you that let us all come together and join hands to build to break the barrier that hinders justice to all of us. Sekinat, you may have the stage.
Thank you, Sylvia. Good evening, everyone. Good morning to those who are not in our time zone. My name is Sakina Musabawa. I am a Scrum Master on Team Legal Body, and I would be taking you through our product. Sylvia, the screen, please. Share your screen for the slides. I'm sorry, for the product.
You want to change your screen, Sylvia?
No,
or you want to stop sharing with someone else? Okay, please change your slides to your screen to your product. You don't have time.
Sylvia, the screen has not changed yet.
Can someone else take over and share? All of you and your team should be able to have access to your product to share.
Yes, ma'am.
Anytime, please, can you share? Yes, Anytime is sharing now. Yes, so this is our product. This is the first thing you see when you come on our landing page. And we offer the best-in-class lawyers for your legal matters. We have our Explore All services. These are all of the services we offer, and then this is how our product works. But because we do not have time, I would be showing you our unique value proposition, which is the AI chatbot that allows you to speak to the AI to sort your legal issues and probably get a lawyer for your issue. When you come into the AI, let's say you have a divorce issue. So please write divorce. When you give the AI the prompt, sorry, our AI is still a work in progress. And then the AI would ask you if you are looking for a lawyer to draft an agreement or if you're looking to solve a legal issue. When you say that you're looking to solve a legal matter, it tells you it would give you a list of lawyers who are, because we have GPS installed, and the GPS would show the AI your location would be taken, and then the AI sees your location, and then we have a list of all of the lawyers you're matched with. If you click on the names of each lawyer when we're done integrating our backend, you should be able to see the profile of all of the lawyers that have been sent to you, and then you can choose what lawyer you want based on the ratings and reviews. Thank you very, very much. That is our product. That is our unique value proposition. Thank you, Anita.
Thank you very much there. Please, judges, you have the floor for questions. Let's see. Okay, I see Judge Elizabeth has a question. Please, you have the floor.
Yes, hello. Again, I have to commend you for being brave in this situation, because the connectivity question is not under your control. So bravo for that. I did have a quick question. In terms of your target market, then it would be very much targeted on those with a legal problem, or would it also be looking for maybe a partnership with the government to say, we're trying to support the approach to procedures within the government and how to reinforce what you're already saying? Were you thinking of a partnership at all along those lines? Thank you.
Yes, we were thinking of a partnership. We're thinking of a partnership with government. We decided that we would be, because most of these public cases are usually with the Department of Public Prosecution, and we've seen that majority of those persons, they actually cannot afford legal services. That is why we would be getting funds from our corporate we'll be getting funds from our corporate social responsibility, from our grants, fundraisings, because those persons are actually unable to afford those legal services. That is where our corporate social responsibility comes in to actually help them with the government to ensure that they get quick access to legal services.
Thank you very much, Sylvia.
All right, thank you very much, Team Legal Body. That brings us to the last project presentation. At this juncture, would like to recognize the fact that Mrs. Shanta would be the one that will be announcing the result. So would like to curb the indulgence to move all the judges to the breakout room where they can have quiet and personal time to discuss the scores. And then in the next 10 minutes, can come back with the scores, and the results will be announced. Please, Boluwatife, you can go on with that. Bolande, please, at this juncture, I hand over to you. Thank you.
All right, thank you so much, Joshua. We have just heard from all of the teams that came forward with their presentations. We had so many solutions to problems that I didn't even think were existing, but I'm really, really, inspired, and I find your level of creativity inspiring. it's so admirable as well that you could do all of this in such, short amount of time, because I heard that you turned this in 3 days time. Well done. We had teams, dealing with issues in education, tourism, health and nutrition, even the safe and secure that had, solutions to societal issues of domestic violence, as well as, the legal body. Don't we all need legal bodies? Thank you, girls. Thank you all so much for those wonderful presentations. And thank you all to everyone that has stayed with us this far. We are running a bit, behind schedule, but we will be wrapping things up very soon. And without wasting much time, I would like to go to the next thing on the agenda. That will be the mentorship immersion. We will be having one of us at Africa Agility, take charge of this particular section. Her name is Moyi Oluwa Adetola. She is a product owner, mentor her at Africa Agility. Moyi, can you please take the floor? Before Moyi comes forward, the judges have now gone into breakout sessions and they will be deciding pretty soon. So when it is time, they will come forward to announce, the winners. No one is a loser today, but they will be announcing positions. Moyi, please take the floor to talk to us about the mentorship immersion at Africa Agility. Thank you.
Thank you, Barani. Can you hear me, please?
Yes, we can hear you.
Please let me put on my camera. All right. Hello, ladies. Congratulations once again on completing the 8 weeks bootcamp. However, your journey doesn't end here, as you will be onboarded. As you will be onboarded into Mentor, which is a 3-month mentorship program here at Africa Agility, right? But before the mentorship program, you'll be having a 2 weeks break so that you'll be able to practice all what you learned during the bootcamp. And after which, we all know having just technical skills isn't enough for you to get the tech job that you want, which is why you'll be undergoing a 6-week soft skills training to help you develop your soft skills. And also through our partnership with ADP List, which is the largest mentorship platform with millions of mentors around the world, you will be having group and one-on-one mentorship sessions on this platform, and also with our in-house mentors also, yeah. Then in the last month of the program, that's the mentorship program, we'll be focused on CV writing and interview prep, right? And then we'll also be organizing a career coaching clinic where you'll be able to speak one-on-one with professional coaches that will help you chart the path to success in your careers. And the last one we had with the previous mentees was a huge success. And it really helped the last mentees. And I believe this will also help you in your careers. Then last but not least, there will be track-based webinars and also some group projects to help you build your portfolio. We all know when you want to apply for a job, most of the employers out there want to see what you've done before, which you also be doing in the mentorship program, right? We can't wait to onboard you all into Mentor. After graduation from Mentor, tech and agile talent with global jobs. You'll be taught CV training, right? And
Moyi, you can just switch off your video.
The IRR platform program at Africa Agility and in your tech career. Thank you for listening. Bye.
Thank you, Moyi.
Thank you so much, Moyi. We have just heard from Moyi Oluwa Adetola, product owner, mentor at Africa Agility. One of the good things about the tech initiative in Africa Agility is that apart from helping you start your tech journey on a right foot, you are also not left alone at the end of each track. You are also not left alone at the end of each bootcamp. There are now programs that ensure that you get all of the necessary assistance that you require during the bootcamp and after the bootcamp. Please give it up for Africa Agility in the chat box. Can I say fire emojis? Can I say thumbs up? Because this is one tech company, this is one tech initiative that is different from the rest. Thank you so much, guys. I'm already seeing all of the fire emojis. Without wasting time, we are going to be moving to the next item on the agenda, which is the valedictorian speech. I don't know whether you all know who our valedictorian is for today, but I'm about to introduce to you the person who will be talking to us and taking us through what this journey has been like. And it is Princess Wilson. She is one of us at the GIT 6.0. Girls in Tech Bootcamp 6.0. Our valedictorian is Princess Wilson. Let's give it up for Princess. Princess, you have the floor. Please let us have your valedictorian speech.
Hello, let's just confirm that you guys can hear me.
Yes, we can hear you, Princess. We can hear you.
Wonderful. So the speech begins. Distinguished faculty at Africa Agility, honored guests, fellow students, aka the Queens, ladies and gentlemen. Today we gather here as graduates of Cohort 6 of Africa Agility Virtual Bootcamp. A testament to the power of perseverance and the willingness to embrace change. We reflect upon the transformative journey that we all have taken. Throughout this period of growth and learning, one valuable lesson stands out, and that is the importance of embracing change. Change, as we all know, is an inevitable force that shapes our lives, propelling us forward on the path of self-discovery. It is through change that we evolve, adapt, and become the best versions of ourselves. While change can be intimidating and uncomfortable, it is essential to recognize the immense value it brings. So on the experiential side, I remember during the lesson time at Scrum Master, because I signed up to be a Scrum Master, we were all placed in various groups for classwork and stuff like that. And that's what we had gotten used to as Scrum Masters and as individuals. But then fast forward to Hackathon week, we were all sent to different groups, and that was just really scary. I remember we were all just crying on Aisha in the groups, like, Aisha, where are we going? What are we doing? And it was quite scary. And that's something that we experience as individuals when we see change from far. But as the people that we are, as trained as we are, when we believe in ourselves, we were able to make bonds with people in other groups and stuff like that. Firstly,
hi, Princess. You are muted. Please unmute. Hi, Princess. Can you hear us?
Yes, I can hear.
Okay, great.
Where did I stop?
Just continue.
So firstly, embracing change opens doors to new possibilities. Each chapter in our lives presents us with a multitude of possibilities waiting to be explored. By willingly stepping out of our comfort zone and embracing change, we unlock a world of potential. We gain the chance to discover new passions, talents, and interests that we never knew existed within us. Embracing change allows us to broaden our horizons and embark on extraordinary journeys of personal and professional growth. Change fosters resilience and strength. Life is an ever-changing landscape filled with unexpected twists and turns. So by embracing change, we develop the resilience to face challenges head-on. We learn to adapt and to find creative solutions to persevere in the face of adversities. Change pushes us to stretch beyond our limits, enabling us to discover strength we never knew we possessed. It is through these experiences that we build the foundation for a resilient and fulfilling life. Embracing change allows us to leave a lasting impact on the world. As we evolve, we have the power to shape the future, to make a difference in the lives of others, and to contribute to the betterment of society. By embracing change, we become catalysts of progress, inspiring those around us to dream big, take risks, and embrace their own evolution. Our willingness to adapt and grow not only benefits us personally, but also has the potential to create a ripple effect that extends far beyond ourselves. As we stand on the cusp of a new chapter in our lives, let us remember the lessons that we learned throughout this journey. Embrace change with open arms, for it is through change that we gain the courage to evolve into the remarkable individuals that we're destined to be. To our esteemed faculty at Africa Agility, thank you for guiding us through this transformative experience. And also to my amazing queens, let us embrace change fearlessly, knowing that the power to shape our destinies lies within us. Congratulations, Cohort 6 of Africa Agility Virtual Bootcamp. Embrace change, evolve, and let us make our mark on the world. Thank you so much.
Oh my goodness. Can everyone please drop a fire emoji for Princess? That was Princess's valedictorian speech. Princess is one of the graduates of this cohort. And a valedictorian speech centered around embracing change, learning to evolve, and going ahead to making your mark in this world. Embrace change, girls. Evolve and go forward to make your mark. Thank you so much, Princess, for that wonderful and superbly inspiring valedictorian speech. We are now moving to the next thing on the agenda. Girls, do you know what that is? We've had teams come forward. We've seen your presentations. Judges have heard you. Other team members have also heard you. And they've gone to breakout sessions. I mean, the judges have gone to breakout sessions, but they've resumed for this breakout session. And they are now ready to tell us how we have done. They are ready to tell you teams what positions you will be going home with. Remember, no team is a loser. No team is a loser. We are all winners here, but we need to be judged. We need to be ranked so that we can go forward to do better. And to announce the results of the hackathon, I would like to welcome Shanta Bryant Gian, Senior Communications Advisor, Prosper Africa. Shanta Bryant, are you now available to announce our results?
Well, I will say, first of all, this was such a privilege to be part of. I was so inspired, impressed by all of the presentations. I love the way that AI has been used and chatbots and just technology in general. And the way that we see it at Prosper Africa is that Africa, once again, is leading the way in so many ways, especially around technology. We can look at mobile banking that was adopted first on the continent, I believe in Kenya. It's been expanded, it's now being used. And we're seeing that now with all of these innovative and really cutting edge ideas coming from all of the presentations. All of you are brave. All of you are such smart, business savvy women. It was just such an inspiration. So I will say with that the judges met, and I think we may need to do a short huddle because it was hard. We had a long conversation, discussion, and when we were brought back to the breakout rooms, we had not come to a conclusion. So I think we need to have a short huddle for the final decision, unless there was another breakout group that I missed. But I think we should huddle for one last time, perhaps JT, that we can, or if you can message me and let me know who was finally decided. It was a tough decision, very tough, but we had some really great discussions. And as was mentioned earlier, everyone is a winner. And it takes so much to just to present. So we are excited. So I don't know if JT is.
Yeah, I'm right here. So I think we're just gonna give more 5 minutes so the conclusion can be made. So you should see a pop-up to join the breakout room back. Just get you the conclusion.
All right.
Yeah. And for the sake of time, I may end up doing the vote of thanks.
Yes.
Okay,
so
so
thank you so much, Arno. Thank you so much, Shanta. Okay, they've now gone into the breakout, rooms. I mean, I'm not envying these judges at this moment. If you ask me which team should be awarded which mark, which rank, I would not know, because you all had beautiful presentations. I loved how innovative your ideas were, and I'm rooting for every team. I'm rooting for every team. So if you know that your team is going to be taking the #1 position, just start typing. All right. I would like to call on someone, because we have now come to the last part of today's agenda. This is supposed to be the final thing before, which should come after the announcement of the results. But the judges have, sought for more time. They want to, have a brief, time that will enable them make decisions regarding which team is coming, in what position. So we are now going to have to go to the last part of today's agenda, which is the vote of thanks and closing remarks. Arno is no stranger to any of us here. But one thing that I need you people to look forward to is, the networking that happens after every cohort. Once you are done here, please be sure that Arno will continue to be available. I mean, I love that about her. Remember that I was part of Cohort 5. And we have, this, WhatsApp group for ex-students, in Africa Agility. And I love and find admirable how Anu reaches out to us with, opportunities. She sends us messages and lets us know that she's still available. In the chat box, please continue to give it up for Anu. Anu Gopal is the brain behind Africa Agility. Anu Gopal is the one that has been cheering us on and telling us that it is possible to take charge of our lives and to join the tech world. Anu is going to be giving us the vote of thanks and closing remarks. Anu Gopal, you have the floor. AG, as she is popularly known, please take us through the closing remarks as well as the vote of thanks.
Thank you so much, Bolanle, for the introduction. Ladies, I'm so overwhelmed with emotion. You made your big sis mama proud. I just think back to 2 months ago when you all started this journey. 1,805 were selected, but just look at the number of ladies that made it to the end. I'm really proud of you for being courageous, for being dedicated, for being present, and for, just stepping over all the odds, saying, you know what, I deserve this, and I need to get this, and I need to do this, and I need to change and transform my lives. I say thank you for making my dream come to pass. This is my life purpose. And without you all, I won't be able to achieve this. And for our judges that are here and our special guest of honor, it has not really been easy So I'm going to give the first vote of thanks to my husband. This cohort that just ended, we both financed it. The last 5 cohorts, it has been 90% of our financial, support. It's really been so difficult to get grants and opportunities. But you know what, regardless, when I say, Mr. Benjamin, can I have some money? He's always saying, okay, anything for your girls. So thank you so much for giving me the opportunity to serve you, not just with my time, but with the tiny little dollars that God has given me to make this happen. To all our special guests, 7,500 plus lives, plus this 1805 has been transformed. And it has cost us, I don't even want to mention the number. So thank you for allowing us to impact you with everything that we have. And I want to say a big thanks to our board of advisory members for your strategic direction, visioning, support, and oversight. Just supporting us in every way that you can. And to all our faculty heads and trainers and coaches and mentors for inspiring these queens, for making their dream to come to pass, for giving them the knowledge and the skills and the tools and the resources and everything that they need to do, they need in order to change their lives. Thank you so much. And for the team that make this magic happen, I don't even know what to say. Thank you. Sometimes I'm hard on you. So I'm not a perfectionist, but I care so much about quality. One thing about me is this: if it is not the best, I don't do it. So anything I do has to be the best. And you've already bought into the dream and you are making this to be the best. Thank you so much for everything that you have done. To all our special guests that are here today, thank you so much for being our special guest of honor and for gracing this event. To our judges, thank you. And our keynote speaker, I can't thank you enough, and I can't wait to hear the announcement about who came first, second, third. And ladies, I'm sorry to disappoint you. The goal is to make sure that we give $5,000 to the top 3 teams. But I'm super broke right now because giving you knowledge is more important than gifts. So I'm sorry there's no gift, but hopefully, we'll prosper Africa and all the partners that we have. Next cohort will be better. And also to all our partners, I really want to appreciate you, saying a big thanks to you, from Data Vault to GABA Smart Center to Scrum Alliance. So one beautiful thing is that we have partnered with Scrum Alliance, the #1 leading agile organization in the world. And for those that have taken the agile classes cohort, you will be giving certification each that worth $1,000 for free. So I'm expecting those in the Scrum Master and the product management track to start jumping up and down, because you know what, that's $1,000 times how many of you in the class? Maybe about 200. Thank you to Scrum Alliance for that. Octave, thank you, Sudan NextGen, and the American International Cyber Institute, and Black Brain Pictures. Thank you so much for your support. And ladies, once again, congratulations. And the journey just started for you.
Thank you, Ma.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Anu, thank you so much. Thank you, Mama, because I'm already seeing all of the chat box messages.
Thank you so much, Ma. Sweet.
Thank you. Go Team Crave.
Thank you so much,
Thank
Anu,
you,
for
Ma.
that
Thank
inspiring.
Thank you so much, Ma.
Thank you also, Sister Benjamin.
You.
Thank you, everybody. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Ma.
So thank you. Please let's hand over to Bolanle now so that we can close. But thank you to you all too.
Thank you so much, Anu, for that, inspiring, admirable vote of thanks. One thing about Africa Agility is the desire to see people become positive change makers. Girls, you will agree with me that at the beginning, you all thought that you would not be able to cope. You all felt like this is so much. And it's sad that some people would have dropped, as this program was going on. But I'm glad that these faces I'm seeing, these names I'm seeing, these messages I'm seeing are from people that pulled through. Remember, again, at the end of this journey, that over 12,000 people applied, and just a selected few were chosen. That you made it is enough reason to see yourself being capable of achieving greater things. And like Anu said, this is just the beginning. This is a testament to the possibilities in the future, and the future is already here. I would want you guys to please maintain a community at the end of this. It is important to stay in touch with yourselves. I'm also glad that Africa Agility makes it possible for us to have a community, because don't worry, you will have, this alumnus community on WhatsApp. You will have this alumni sessions where you people will continue to be able to interact with yourselves. I don't know how far our judges are doing. I've told you, I do not envy those people right now. This particular cohort had so many wonderful initiatives that is driven by technology and artificial intelligence. And I am sure that they are having a hard time selecting who becomes what. They do not know which positions to place you people. Oh, I can see Shanta popping up. Shanta is the judge that will be announcing the positions for each of our teams. Girls, never forget, you are all winners, but we need to have positions. Shanta, you have the floor. Please, let's have the results.
You're muted, Shanta. You're muted. We can't hear you, Shanta. You are muted. Bola, can you hear me?
Okay.
I can hear you, Anu. So okay. I think, yeah, Shanta is back on.
Okay, great. Yeah, every time I unmuted, I was muted. Indeed, it was a very hard decision. And once again, every presentation, all of our wonderful young ladies were visionary and innovative and brave and courageous and faith-filled and all of that. Just, we loved the vision and the hard work that was put into each of these presentations. And indeed, it was a hard decision. We do have 3 winners. So I will start with the 3rd place is Crave. 2nd place is Empower Ed. And 1st place is Cethithio. Thank you once again for all of your hard work, your vision. Again, it was a very difficult decision, and we are just proud of each and every one of you. Best of wishes. Can't wait to see all of the, once your projects are live and we can all see it and help amplify it, and just so proud of you and inspired. So those are our winner, but the overall winner is Cethithio. Congratulations.
Thank you so much, Shanta. And yeah, we have the announcements. It's been made. Give it up for the 3 finalists, the 3 teams that have been judged. We have 3rd place going to Crave, 2nd place going to Empower Ed, and the winner is Cethithio. Cethithio with the tourism solution, See Ethiopia. So CPO, congratulations. Empower Ed, congratulations. Crave, congratulations. All other teams, congratulations as well. You all have done absolutely wonderfully well. Congratulations, congratulations. Girls, rock your teams in the chat box. Your teams in the chat
The best days in my life.
We made it.
Like crying.
Champions for the champions.
Oh, thank you so much, Africa. Thank you so much. Thank
Congratulations, Team Cynthia! I'm coming out to the
Congratulations.
Can you see that?
Congratulations, my
Okay. Can you switch on your camera to take pictures? You can do dance and dance and dance after we are done. Let's take the final pictures, then we can round up. Remember, your judges and some of the special guests are from US, and it's money for us, so we've got work to do. So please, let's switch on our camera and take pictures. Boluwatife, are you ready for us? Thank you, judges. We appreciate everybody. Switch on your camera. I'm not an expert in doing this, so I'm leaving it to you guys. Team, figure it out. Who is leading us in taking pictures? Bolu, TJ, Bola. Who is leading us in taking pictures? Bola, is that you? Boluwatife, you may be. Or Josh.
Hey, so I think we're just going to turn on our cameras. Please, Bolu, you can remove the spotlight and be on the lookout to do the screenshot. Everybody turn on your cameras, and we just going to go ahead and say cheese at the count of 3 and give a beautiful smile, and Bolu will capture screenshots for us. So, Bolu, are you ready? Okay.
Baby is so beautiful.
All right, so at the count of 3, let's go. Everybody get your cameras on. 1, 2, 3, say cheese. Okay, we gotta go again. This time around, I want you to give a thumbs up, give a sign, and anything you want to do. All right, so at the count of 3, we go. Cheese.
Cheese.
Let's go. Keep it going. Bolu, please let me know you're taking your shots. All right, please just keep your video on. Bolu is taking more shots. Yeah. All right. I think that will be it. I'm sure Bolu Tifa is taking all the shots she can. Congratulations to all of you. Back to you, Bolande.
Thank you so much, girls. It's been so wonderful being a part of
you. We're so
I'm
grateful.
happy.
Thank
you.
Thank
wonderful.
Love
It's
you all.
contagious.
Thank you. Thank you.
We need to pop
Team
champagne. No,
Champagne for
Who has
Thank you, ladies.
We need to pop champagne. No, Team Silver.
Bye-bye, guests and judges and keynote speaker team. Thank you. Bye.
Thank you.
Thank you.